Next part from the acid, basis, salt. So we have studied acid, we have studied bases, now we have to study salts. Now what is salt? Salt is a substance formed by replacement of hydrogen from acid. We know acid has hydrogen, H plus ion, and so when this hydrogen is replaced by other ion, then we will get the salt. So here we have some examples of salt. Here we have some examples of salt. Suppose potassium sulfate. What is the formula of potassium sulfate? K2SO4. Now if we have K2SO4, it is the name of the salt. How this salt is made? Now see, salt is always made by the reaction of acid and base. So first part of the salt is always made from the base. The remaining part is always made from acid. So we should know some common bases and common acid. So we know some acid like HCl, hydrochloric acid, H2SO4, sulfuric acid, HNO3, nitric acid, H2CO3, carbonic acid. We have this much acids, and one more, that is acetic acid, CH3COOH. So these acids, these are sufficient. And some common bases: NaOH, sodium hydroxide; KOH, potassium hydroxide; NH4OH, NH4 means ammonium, ammonium hydroxide; magnesium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. So if we know these acids and base, we can identify the salt from which acid and base this salt is made. So suppose first of all here we have potassium sulfate, but we should know the formula of salt. So potassium sulfate formula is K2SO4. So we have to find out from which base and which acid this salt is made. So this first part of any salt, we have to attach OH for that. So here we have K2SO4, so we have to take K and we have to attach OH. So it is made from the base KOH, that is potassium hydroxide, and SO4 is remaining. So we know SO4 is from which acid? It is a part of sulfuric acid, H2SO4. Then sodium chloride, NaCl. So NaCl, so for Na we will attach OH. So the name of the base is NaOH, and remaining part is Cl. So Cl is a part of acid, HCl. So NaCl is made from base NaOH and acid HCl. Then we have sodium nitrate, NaNO3. So what is the name of the base? NaOH, and remaining part is NO3. NO3 means we can say it is acid made from the acid HNO3, nitric acid. Then fourth we have ammonium chloride, ammonium NH4 chloride Cl. So the base is NH4OH and remaining Cl for HCl. Then sodium carbonate, washing soda, Na2CO3. So sodium carbonate is a salt which is made from the base NaOH and acid. Here we have CO3 part is remaining. So we have this acid H2CO3. This is very uncommon acid, H2CO3 carbonic acid. Then we have magnesium sulfate. Formula of magnesium sulfate is MgSO4. So it is made from the base MgOH twice, magnesium hydroxide, MgOH twice. And remaining part is SO4. SO4 means H2SO4. So salt is always made by the reaction of acid and base, in which hydrogen from acid is replaced, and then we get the salt. Now we have to study types of salt. So there are three types of salts: acidic salt, basic salt, and neutral salt. So acidic salt is made by the reaction between strong acid and weak base. If we want acidic salt, salt is always made by the reaction between acid and base. So if we want acidic salt, we have to take the strong acid and weak base. So here strong acid is HCl, hydrochloric acid, and weak base is NH4OH. So this NH4 and this Cl react with each other to form NH4Cl. That is the acidic salt. Name of that salt is ammonium chloride, and second product is always water. Then basic salt. So if you want basic salt, we have to take the strong base. So basic salt is made by the reaction between weak acid and strong base. So if acidic salt, we want acidic salt, we have to take strong acid. If we want basic salt, we have to take strong base. So here we have weak acid. So CH3COOH means acetic acid. It is weak acid. We study HCl, H2SO4 that are strong acid. CH3COOH, it is weak acid. It reacts with strong base, that is NaOH. Both react. Whenever salt is formed, we have to remove the hydrogen ion. So this is the acid. So when we remove this H, then it remains CH3COO, and this Na will attach here. So CH3COONA, it will give basic salt. Name of the salt is sodium acetate. Formula is CH3COONA with the formation of water. Now third type of salt is neutral salt. Neutral salt is made by the reaction between strong acid and strong base. If we have strong acid like HCl and strong base like NaOH, both react with each other, then it will form a salt NaCl, that is neutral salt. So these are the three types of the salt: acidic, basic and neutral salt. Now we have to start with the different types of the salt. So we have to study common salt, washing soda, baking soda. Then we have to study plaster of Paris. Then we have to study bleaching powder. So some simple topics are there. So common salt, we know common salt, NaCl. It is prepared by reaction between HCl and NaOH. It gives NaCl. So common salt can be prepared in the laboratory. It can be obtained by the evaporation of seawater, and common salt is also obtained in the underground deposit. When the salt is obtained by the underground deposit, that salt is called as the rock salt, and that salt is brown in color. So we are asked sometimes write the uses for 1 mark. So what are the uses of the common salt? So from the common salt, many other chemical compounds can be prepared, like sodium hydroxide, sodium carbonate, sodium hydrogen carbonate, means washing soda and baking soda. And it is also used to prepare hydrochloric acid. Then it is used in the cooking food to give the taste to the food stuff. Then this common salt used as the preservative for preserving the pickles, meat and fish for a longer time. And common salt is also used to melt the ice in colder areas. If ice is there on the road, then that ice can be melted by using the common salt. And common salt is also used for the preparation of the soap. So these are some uses of the common salt. Now we have next compound to study, that is sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is commonly called as caustic soda, and the formula is NaOH. Now to obtain this sodium hydroxide, we have to do one process. That process is called as chlor-alkali process. So this is important topic. Chlor-alkali process is basically done to obtain what? Caustic soda, that is NaOH, that is sodium hydroxide. So for obtaining NaOH, we need 10% solution of NaCl. Means in a beaker we have 90% of water and 10% of common salt added in it. So 10% solution of NaCl, it is called as the brine. So when we take the 10% solution of NaCl, that is brine, and when we pass the electric current through it, then we will get as a product, that is the sodium hydroxide. So this process in which sodium hydroxide is obtained by the electrolysis of sodium chloride, that is the brine solution, that is chlor-alkali process. Now here, see, here we have beaker. In beaker, this solution is taken. This solution is called as brine. Brine means what? 10% of common salt and 90% of water. So 10% solution of the sodium chloride, it is called as the brine. Then we have two electrode. The electrode which is connected to the positive terminal of battery, it is called as the anode, and which is connected to the negative terminal of battery, it is called as the cathode. Then we will switch on and current will start to pass. So when current will pass means electrolysis has started. When electric current passes through the brine solution, that is the electrolysis takes place. Then after the electrolysis, this reaction takes place. NaCl plus H2O, this total together, it is called as the brine solution of NaCl. So NaCl plus H2O, it represents brine. When we pass the electric current, then we will get three products. First product is NaOH, sodium hydroxide, second one is chlorine gas, and third one is hydrogen gas. So in this electrolysis of brine, these are two electrode, anode, cathode. So this NaOH, that is sodium hydroxide, it is in solid state and it get deposited at the anode, and chlorine gas, it get deposited at the cathode, and chlorine gas get liberated at the anode. So sodium hydroxide get deposited at the cathode here, and chlorine gas liberated at the anode here, and third product hydrogen gas is also formed. So the three products of the chlor-alkali process are, first one is sodium hydroxide, second one is the chlorine gas, and third one is the hydrogen gas. So if we want the sodium hydroxide, then we have to do the chlor-alkali process. So in chlor-alkali process, we get sodium hydroxide, chlorine, so it is called as the chlor-alkali. Chlor for chlorine, and NaOH is base, base is alkali, so it is called as the chlor-alkali process. See, now we have to study washing soda. Washing soda is sodium carbonate. Formula is Na2CO3. We say that Na2CO3 is the formula of sodium carbonate. Actual formula of sodium carbonate is Na2CO3 dot 10H2O, and this 10H2O means this water molecule, it is called as the water of crystallization. See, every salt contains some amount of water molecule. That number of water molecules present in the salt, that is called as the water of crystallization. So when we say the Na2CO3 is the sodium carbonate, but actual formula is Na2CO3 dot 10H2O. But while writing reactions, we don't use that water of crystallization. So whenever this salt has this water of crystallization, then that every salt which contain water of crystallization, that salt is called as the hydrated salt. And if this salt does not have this water of crystallization, then it is called as the anhydrous salt. So we have detailed topic of water of crystallization at the end of the lesson, last topic. Now we have to prepare the washing soda or sodium carbonate. How can we prepare it? So there are actually three reactions, and this is the most important part. In this lesson, two reactions are very important. One is preparation of washing soda and second one is the plaster of Paris. So how can we prepare the sodium carbonate? So we have to take four reactants. This is only one reaction in our textbook where we have four reactants. NaCl plus NH3, that is ammonia, plus H2O plus CO2. These are the four reactants. They react with each other to form NaHCO3 plus NH4Cl. This NaHCO3 is sodium bicarbonate. Then we will heat, in second reaction we will heat the NaHCO3. Then we will get the Na2CO3 plus CO2 plus H2O. In second reaction we will get the Na2CO3, but this Na2CO3 means sodium carbonate is anhydrous because it does not have any water molecule. So in this Na2CO3 washing soda or anhydrous washing soda, which is also called as soda ash, we will add 10 molecules of water. So Na2CO3 dot plus 10H2O gives Na2CO3 dot 10H2O. So here water molecules are present. Whenever water molecules are present, then that salt is called as the hydrated salt. So the final formula is Na2CO3 dot 10H2O. So it is called as sodium carbonate decahydrated, and as it contains water of crystallization, it is called as the hydrated salt. So it is the most important reaction from this lesson.